Alright guys, it is November 22nd and I'm set up on my farm this afternoon. And just to give you a little update on the hunting, I've had a lot of empty sits lately with the recurve in hand, trying to get on this 10 that I've been targeting. Really ever since the peak rut started, he's been very, very tough to pin down. The cameras have kind of shown that it seems like anyways that he comes in to try to find a doe and then leaves once he finds one. It doesn't seem to take him very long to find one, and I don't know if he's got a secluded spot that he likes to go to or what, but it just seems like I get him on a few different cameras kind of searching, and then next thing you know he's leaving the property with a doe. So obviously been tough from that regard, and like I said, I've spent a lot of time with the recurve in hand. So we'll see. I'm hoping he'll eventually move back in here. I'm hunting basically the highest point on my farm right now. I can see a lot of ground. Just hoping I could lay eyes on him. Really cool spot. I've never hunted this. I hung the stand really early on, never hunted it. It's just not a good recurve stand. It's the only thing. Otherwise I'd be hunting it a lot more. But anyway, just to provide an update on other hunts, I have gotten out with the compound on some other properties a little bit, just trying to find a mature buck that wants to play. I've had some really good encounters with good young bucks, and then a couple nights ago I did have an encounter with another target buck, a 5-year-old. Quick encounter. It was 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He was chasing a doe really hard. This was just 2 nights ago, so hoping I could get back on him. But in general, I love this time frame. Bucks start, becoming a little more regular after the randomness of the rut. Does start to focus on food a little bit more, and bucks like to check those areas. So should be seeing some new bucks pop up, and hopefully some familiar faces as well. I'm gonna stay after it just under 2 weeks until the gun seasons come in, which will signify my break from the woods for a while, but hoping I can get it done before then. I'm kind of gonna bounce around a little bit and hope this 10 shows back up so I can keep chasing him, but I've got a couple other targets around as well, so still grinding. But I also wanted to talk about the apparel that I've been wearing this year, so I'll go in a little more depth on that. Alright guys, a little break from the hunts to provide a full review on the new camo and apparel I've been wearing. I've been getting a lot of questions about it, so I figured it'd be a good chance to run through it. This off season I was looking at a number of different brands and different styles, and I was looking for a couple things. One, I wanted to fit my preference with regards to clothing. I wanted something that had a lot of mobility to it, had more of a modern athletic fit, not bulky, things like that. And I also wanted to work with a company that I could really help grow in the whitetail space, and help with things on a deeper level with product development and stuff. I enjoy all that. And so the company that really fit those needs best for me is a new brand called 2O Gear. And 2O, they kind of started off with more of a Western mindset, and in my opinion that's a good thing, because they take into consideration long days in the field, long hikes, all that type of stuff, that more technical side. And on the whitetail side, I think those whitetail focused brands sometimes overlook that aspect. More focused on long hours in the stand, which is important too, obviously, but the reality is we do a lot of those same things, or at least I do the way I hunt. Long walks in and out, hanging stands, even just the mobility of drawing your bow back in cold weather. I hate bulk. I want things to be able to stretch and move with me. I think if you do an efficient job of layering, you can stay warm in those type of garments that don't have the additional bulk. So I think 2O nailed it in that regard. I think their stuff works just as well in the whitetail woods as it does out west. I've been very, very happy with it so far. Real quick on the camo pattern, this is called 2O Verse, and I think first of all, I think it's a fitting name. I think it's going to work in a lot of different environments across the United States. They worked with Veil to design all the colors and elements of this pattern. And the way they came up with it is pretty cool. They really analyzed a lot of different terrains, catalog of terrain images throughout the United States. Also looked at some of the visual tendencies of game animals to come up with this. So very cool looking pattern. You have the kind of the macro elements, the bigger shapes with a lot of contrast. So I really like that you got the dark right next to the light, and that really, what that does is really helps break up the human outline, your silhouette, those contrasting big macro elements. I like that there's a lot of gray undertones in those lighter areas too. You think about, especially in a tree stand, being up against the bark of a tree has that gray look to it, even the sky. So that breakup is very important, but within those macro elements, you also have the micro detail embedded within that to further help break you up. So very cool pattern. Like I said, I think it's going to do a good job in a lot of different situations on a year-round basis. All right, getting into the actual layers and what I've been wearing in the field. So most situations down to, let's say, roughly 30 degrees. I've been wearing the merino base layer. So I've been wearing this quarter zip 200 merino base layer with the hooded one that I'm wearing, which is a 250 over the top. These base layers, super soft and smooth. It's merino, but it's got a little bit of spandex in it too, which helps it retain its form and come back. It doesn't get all stretched out. Very high quality base layers. These are the 250 pants that I've been wearing as a base layer. So down to, like I said, down to roughly 30 degrees, that's my base layer system, and I've been wearing the Aptitude set on top of that for these hunts. So this is the Aptitude soft shell jacket, windproof, water resistant. You could sit out in the light rain with this, but just very, very quality. Again, that modern athletic type fit to it, not a lot of excess material. Just a very high quality soft shell jacket, and I've been pairing that with the Aptitude pants. So again, same thing, it's got that windproof, so that wind's not going to cut into you. It's got zippers all the way up to the knee, so you can get them over your boots or get them off easy. Just enough pockets, knife pocket. Just high quality zippers all the way around. So this is what I've been wearing on most of these hunts throughout November, is that set. When it gets a little bit colder than that, or there's high winds making that wind chill a lower temperature, I've been adding one extra layer, and I've been running one of two, either the puffy or the Vision Hybrid jacket. So the Vision Hybrid jacket is really what it sounds like. It's a hybrid. It's got that insulation throughout the core here, but a lot lighter in the arms, good for mobility. I've been wearing that over the top of my base layer with the Aptitude jacket over the top of that when it's usually colder than 30 degrees. Or I've been doing the same thing with the puffy. And I've never really been a big fan of puffies in the past. It just seems like there's just too much, but this one still is pretty form-fitting for a puffy jacket. So it provides a nice extra warmth layer. And that Vision Hybrid jacket, that's what I would wear like in October when it's just a little bit cooler, but not cold enough to wear the Aptitude soft shell jacket. The other pant option for those days where it's a little bit warmer, I've been wearing the Climb pants. So this is what I wore primarily throughout the month of October here in Iowa. It's a little bit lighter, but again, a lot of mobility to it. That's got that four-way stretch, got vented zipper vents here on the sides for when you're walking in or just a little bit warmer. Again, got the knife pocket. Everything is very, very well thought out, and it's held up very well throughout a lot of use already. You really can't see any wear and tear on it. It's just a good material. It doesn't collect a bunch of stick tights and stuff like that. Everything kind of runs right off of it. So just a really high quality pant, and they make that also in the solids too, so it makes it really an everyday pant for me, whether I'm working in the field or checking cams or whatever. This is the brome color, and they also have it in deadfall, so high quality pant, just really fitting with the line. Of course, you have your accessories, your gloves, reversible merino beanie, and neck gaiter. To me, this is really underrated. This is a merino neck gaiter. I think it's 16 inches in length, but I hate not being able to hear in the whitetail woods, so typically I don't wear anything. I'll wear a ball cap, ears exposed, everything. But the length and the thickness, or how thin this is perfect. I've been wearing it a lot. I can still hear when it's over my ears, but it's just enough to take kind of that cold sting off of my skin around my face, and it kind of helps keep some of your warm air in too around your neck from escaping. So the merino base layer, super soft again. They also have rain gear. This is the ballistic storm jacket and pants, and fortunately I haven't had to wear these yet, but for when I do, they're going to be nice to have. These aren't your typical lightweight poncho type. This is super high quality rain gear, fully waterproof, windproof, just a high quality set that goes with the line. So that's kind of the quick overview of the 2.0 line. Again, I've been very, very happy with it. It's what I've been looking for in a lineup as far as the fit and look of everything. And if you're in the market for some new camo, I'd highly suggest looking at it. I don't think you'll just be disappointed in the quality for sure. So looking forward to continuing to wear it, and reach out if you guys have any questions. Good luck.